Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Dave Usher at Art at 87 plus. And today I'm going to just show you a few things that I have been doing and maybe my studio a little bit, how it's laid out. It's not elaborate. I don't have a whole lot of things. A big room. But I want to show you where I put my art when I am drying them. I'm going to turn the camera around here just a few seconds here and show you what I have. Um, this here, this here is where I put my art in drying racks. As you can see there, it's homemade, but I keep all my art here while it's drying and also drying. And also when I go out to sell my art, I take that with me, and it's very easy to maneuver. Of course, my canvas, this is 11 by 14, I think. Yeah, that's 11, already treated. But I do add some water to it. And over here are my brushes. That's just some of my brushes. And I try to lay out the brushes that I'm going to use for each tutorial. Yeah, so just wanted to let you see some of the things. And down here, if I can maneuver this down here, you can see where I got my art bottles, and I have some other drawers here where I keep things. So it's not really elaborate, but it is comfortable for me, and I know where everything is, and I don't have to look around for it. So let me set this up over here, this tripod here, and bring it up a little closer so I can get started here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop this a minute and get ready and organized. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use these colors right here, white and dark blue, and a lighter blue for my sky. I already got my canvas all ready to go, and I'm going to start here and make sure everything is tight. And I'm going to start with some of this lighter, and I'll add some dark as I go on. Come on down and just let that. And what I'm going to do is make a scene of some mountains in the background, and see what we come up with. Didn't sketch out anything. I just trying to do some creating. That's that's good as an artist. You can just create things, and we'll see how these clouds start taking shape. And make sure I got enough water on here. And even though these canvases are treated, you still got to do some preparation with water and other things to help it flow good. And I'll get into that at a later time when I show you all the other elements that I use. And I'm going to come on over here and get some white and some blue mixed in there with it. And I'm going to come on down there. These are, I'm going to do some layout here. And this is 11 by 14, as I said. And these I usually sell on my website through Etsy. And I'll probably have some other companies, platforms that I use as time goes on. I'm going to bring it on down and bring it in and a little bit of white and mix it in. And make sure you always use that water because it makes your paint flow good and you don't have to get all blobby and things like that. So, and I will show you some other things later on as time goes on, how I come up with some different views and so on. And I may come down here with a little darker blue. But I had some white and let them clouds start taking root here. I do appreciate you all coming back, and if you're new here at and you just happen to stumble across my YouTube channel, try to stay up with us, and I'll be using different size canvases and paper, and maybe get in some rocks later on and show you how I do that. So I'm going to let that go ahead and come down like so. Come down here with a little white. And we're going to make it kind of get that moving there. And let's see. And we're going to have just a little darker blue down here, and a little white. Just lay it out. Keep laying it out, and just be careful. See, I have paintings that are drying over there and different ones that I have been doing. So just kind of come out here and start laying it out. A little bit more white over here. And, so we hope you're having a good day out there. We going to be getting some hot weather. It's 91 degrees down here in North Carolina right now in my area, and no rain. Some of the people up in the mountains, up there in New York and Chicago and different Wisconsin, is getting some bad storms and so on, even tornadoes. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that same brush just to lay out some of my mountains. I'm going to use a little gray, a little white, no green in there. That's just from a previous. And I'm going to come down here. Let's see. We'll start way up here and come down with the mountains. And I'm mixing a little gray in there along with it. Makes it look, come down like so, and down, and going down. And when you use these kind of brushes here, it's a flat brush, but it does a pretty good job. I might switch over to my, if I can put my hand on one angle brush a little bit, and I'm going to just let them come down like so. Come on down. A little black down here. We're going to kind of make some shadows down here. Bring it on over and over in the corner. And mountains are come all kinds of shapes, and some of them are gray, real gray, and some of them are dark, some black, and off in the distance they get a little lighter, and that's why you use a little bit of white in there, and come on down, so like this, a little bit of gray and a little bit of black, because you're going to have shadows down in here. And come on over like so, and let your brush do it, and come over in here, and come on over. These, some of them are pointy mountains that go straight up and look like some of the pyramids that you see over in Egypt, but these mountains you'll see a little bit of gray. Come on, a little bit of gray, and the shadows are over on this side. And now, remember what I said about get a little bit of way off in the distance, maybe a little ways, a little bit of white, and come in like so, and that's a little further away, and then it gets a little further away, and just make, I might use that angle brush here just a minute, and so a little bit of dark, and makes it a little gray. Don't go too heavy on your black, but these are some of the mountains that are like right pretty close to that, pretty close to the front, not too far away. So I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna rinse this brush off a little bit, and all right, let's lighten this up just a little bit way back here. This is way, it's gonna be way out there, and now a little bit of white, and so, all right, I'm going to switch over brushes now. I'm going to go with maybe a small angle brush, and in order to do some of my peaks, and remember, far away, you'll see it lightens up a little bit, and a bit of gray, come down, cover it. And so now we're going to come down in here a little bit with that small angle brush. I'm going to do some other things here. And I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to blow it. Blow it off just a little bit. And now I'm going to switch over and come over here with the gray just a little bit and make some bring it on over like so. And, now I'm going to switch over to, and you can pretty well get what you want out of it. I'll put the gray over here and get that started. And then you're going to have some real darker rocks and so on. Alright, I'll come over here and get some rocks and put in here. Usually when I start off, I really don't, I know what I want to come up with, but sometimes you have to change a little bit. Blue, gray. Some of these mountains, they'll have some waterfalls coming down. Light it out with the gray a little bit. And come on down. And alright. And let's light that up now with the gray. And kind of jog it down. Just use your brush and let it do its thing here. A little bit of black. And because this is going to be right close to your, then you can make come out like so. Come on in. So alright, come on down like this. Now what I'm going to do is put this brush away right now, and I'm going to go ahead and go and get my green I'll put this right here. Make sure I get this open far enough where you can see this is the lighter green. So we'll just open that up a little bit. Some of these acrylics, which I'm using, sorry I didn't explain what I was using, but some of the greens, I mean some of the bottles, they get kind of dried, and that's where you got to watch what you're doing with that. Now I'm going to use another little brush I thought I would use here, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to start using some of that, and kind of just get some of the green started. And like your green mountains coming down, and I'm going to use a little yellow. This is called canary yellow, and use a little of that. And I'm just trying to lay out the background here. I'm going to come on down like so. And on. Just use an angle brush. It's one of the newer little ones that I use. And get some yellow in there and some green, and let it do its thing here. And here we go down in the slope. Try to bring it to where it's really, realistic. I mean, you don't want something that don't look like it's really grass down in there, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with this grass in a minute. And this is the slope coming down in front of the, and there we go. And go over here and get one of these and see what we can do with this. Go ahead and get, let's see. What I usually use here, I use my push brush. That's that little round brush there. So I'm gonna come over here and try to get some things going here and some background. And let's see, there's some of that. Come out here. It's kind of like a fall day, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But just let it go. It'll work out itself. A little black in there and kind of make it where it's shadows and over here like so, and come on down. A little bit of shadows. Now I'm going to switch over to fan brush. As I got, and I'm going to see what I got here. And you can make your grass kind of come alive a little bit. And I'm down in you would call it a meadow. And you can see it starting up. And then take your brush, bring your fan brush down, and start with some of the trees, the top of the trees, and make it blend in there pretty good. And don't get them too high, but continue on with your doing your grass and going down like so. Just use that fan brush, just touch it. You don't have to do too much to get it started. And here we go. A little bit of green in there. So, like I say, like I tell everybody that watches me paint, I try to finish painting later and get back, show you what I've done. Now I got a couple there I should have showed you already, but and let's do this tree again here. Just gotta kind of find itself and get some darker here. Let's see what we got here. And, it's really it's really a pleasure in doing stuff like this because you just come up with all kinds of great ideas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come over with this brush here and come on up. Now this is going to be some water. Now you notice I laid it out. I didn't finish it as far as I'll come back to that. And I'm going to get a little darker over here. Let's get a little bit of water. And with some blue here. Let me come on over. My head gets in the way. Oh, by the way, you can make comments on any of the paintings I I do. I enjoy talking back and forwards with some of my people that watch my videos. And this is acrylic, and it's not too bad to work with. Now, this is the water coming in. The main thing is don't lose control when you're, sometimes that happens to me, but I bring that water up, and I try to brush it out a little bit. All right, let's go back to so. If I can get that now. A little bit of the green. Now I'm going to come in here with this brush here. This is this is that brush I usually use to make trees and things. And just let it. I'm going to come over here and get a little bit of that green. Just let those trees, using this brush. It's just an old paintbrush, and trying to keep it to where it's making some branches and so on. I go back. What I do is I go back and I'll go ahead and retouch it up. And I'm going to get some more yellow, and get some, yeah, I think that's enough. And just go ahead and mix it in, and don't clog too much. Now you want to hit the top of those trees. See how it's making those branches? And come on down and just kind of touch it. And come over here and do the same thing. Just kind of touch it. So your branches are going everywhere, you know. As, now I come down here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put this back away right now. I'm going to come down with my brush that I had with some black. I'm going to come in here and do some local rocks coming down. And I'm using a little push brush here. Well, no, it's a little flat brush. It's a tiny. It's not real large. It's about a ½ inch, maybe. And go on over and get you some rocks in here. And maybe a rock here coming out, protruding out from the, and maybe some over here. And can do all kinds of, I mean, it would really be nice if you could just take a day and get with your art and get a couple canvases or even some paper and test it to see what you can do. Now, and I'm going to come down in here. And make and I'm going to make some blocks here that get some of that gray. And it's going down to the water. That water is coming in from the back side there. So I want to kind of pay attention where your rocks are going and where they're coming from. And don't overdo it where it won't be realistic. Put that aside. I'm going to pour some more white. Now you say, well, what are you going to use? Well, you know, some of that that water is kind of rushing around a little bit. So I'm going to use this. This is a real pointed, small, pointy brush there. So I'm going to go in there and bring that water down. And don't worry about what you're doing there as far as getting some of the. It's just flowing in from maybe the other side, and maybe there's another mountain over there that's water. It's just a little lake here, and let it come on over, and you'll see some darkness and same thing in there. And let's try to keep it where it's all right. And come on, let it flow on. And one over here where the water's coming up to the all right. And you can blend it in because the mountains, you can see some of the mountains up here in the background here. Sometimes you'll see it shining, working in there. All right. A couple of little rocks up in here in the shadows. So it's looking pretty good. See? Yeah. Okay. So let me get some more white and change this. You come on down here. There we go. Get some more white. One over. Now we're going to put a little bit of blue in there, just a minute. we go. I'll bring it down. All right, a little bit more blue, light blue. Come on over and brush it out a little bit with the same little brush. All right. Now, let's go back to our black. And go ahead and touch it down here. Now, you see how the rocks are starting to pick up the white, and same way here. And over here, see how it's picking up the white. It looks like it's shining over there. And over here in the corner. All right, up here. All right, now, what I do with let me get a little bit more. I'm going to see what I can do with this. This is a little spongy kind of, I forget what the name of it is. I use it once in a while, and I kind of do finish off my clouds and going over, and it makes some nice fluffy clouds. It's just, you can buy them in a pack. When you buy a pack of paintbrushes, usually they'll have that little spongy. You can do all kinds of things with this. And this is what I want. All right, make sure I get the sides. And I'm going to come down here and all right. Now, what we're going to do is blow it off a little bit, dry it. Let me see if I can get this, I use this. This is a little batch of different colors, just a little more full of colors. And let me see if I can't get this working where it's acrylic. And let's see if I can get some, well, maybe not. Let me see. Let me see if this one will do it. Sometimes they dry out, and you just got to do what you got to do, get it going, and I might have to finish with I just kind of make little It's like a little jungle in and I come down and kind of make some, and because you don't want to dry too much, because then you can't use this. Try to do as much as we can while it's drying in, and I just like this, and it will eventually do what we want it to do. And then I'll come over here. Maybe. Here we go. Maybe this is the one I want to use. Yeah, there we go. And then coming down in here. A little bit more. And then we'll go ahead and knock it off and for the day. And okay, well, I think we're going to stop there right now and call it the day. I wanted to find the brush that I usually use, and the darker and brown. If I can use this, we'll try. And, yeah, there we go. And just a little bit of that, and a little bit of darker, the powder brown. Well, no. All right, let's see what we got. And I'll come down here with it and see what I got. A little bit of yellow. And I think this is going to be it. All right. Okay. All right, folks. I think that's all we're going to do with this now, because I'm going to come back later time when we're off camera, of course, because it just would take too long to really do it justice. But let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use this later when everything's dried real good. So, okay, let's see if we get that any closer. We got 40, I can't see it, but let's get this a little closer. And see it drop it down so you can see it. Here comes just a little bit more. I don't want to lose everything. So, okay, I think that's going to be it for now. And thank you for stopping by and watching the tutorial. I'm going to finish these trees at a later time, as soon as it dries in real good, and I'm going to do some more in this area and maybe have some more on the mountains. But you come back and be with us, subscribed to our channel, and we appreciate it very much. And this is Dave Usher. The artist here, and it's been a long day for me today, and but I try to show you as much as I possibly can in a short amount of time. So yeah, I won't be long, lingering on, but try to give you as much as I possibly can. So remember, use these hands, okay? Use your mind and your heart to do your art, and your hands to do your art. So come back and be with us, and drop us a comment. Let me know where you are watching from. That's important because eventually I'll start, if you tell me where you are, I'll start drawing or painting maybe some scenes from that area of the country where you're living. So long for now, and God bless, and have a blessed day.